Well, good late morning to all of you. No, that's not how I'm starting. Good afternoon. After a long spring and not much fishing other than lake trout a couple weeks ago, I've been spending a lot of time chasing turkeys, and we have managed one nice tom. But I decided it is finally May, and that can only mean one thing. I'm with Randy, and we're on the side of the water right now. We're chasing weed pigs, rather known as carp here in Canada. We're fishing margin on both sides of this canal, pop-ups, boilies. We're gonna be going over that bit of that later. Spring tactics. I hope to get on some giant fish today. We have optimal conditions, and my friend Louis Philippe was here last week and they caught like 30 fish. So it's been pre-baited. We came with a little bit of bait, and we're gonna try our chances and hopefully get a few. It was a little bit chilly last night. It went down to like -1, but we do have a daytime high today of like 14. LP said that pop-ups were really working, so we started with 2 pop-ups and 2 bottom baits, and we hope to get still a 5th rod out a little bit further down. There's a small creek that flows in and it has a bit of a sandbar there, so we're gonna run a rod down there. But for now, we are fishing and we're just waiting. We don't have much bait with us, but we're hoping that these fish show up with how much bait LP had put in with Alex. It's time. I want to see these big sucker mouths. Okay, we got him. First one. We made a little bit of a move. We're down on the other side of those reeds by that big tree. We put the drone up, as you guys saw, and past this creek on both sides was just loaded with fish feeding. We saw some schools with like upwards of 15 fish. We made the move. We put 2 on this margin, 2 on the far margin. This one I literally flew the drone and casted right at fish. It's the first one to go. Feels good. Feels so good on the new scopes. First fish on the new rods. I think this was on pop-up. Perfect. First one a mirror? That would be pretty sick. Not a mirror. Nice fish though, holy moly. First one! Nice! It's a good 20. Pineapple, pop-up, 14 mil. Hooked to perfection right in the bottom lip. This is a pre-spawn fatty. First carp of the year. It took a little while, took a little bit of a move, but we were on the board, baby. That is a wicked one. We got the scale right here. I think it's about probably, I'd say like 25 or 26. Just under 24. Deceiving when they have such a belly like that. Last show of the big girl. Hopefully we get bigger than this, but this is a really good starter fish. 24 pounds, pure egg weight. Bye, girl. Oh, she's going in the creek. See you later. All right, we're gonna get that rod back out because that was the zone where we put the rod closest to the fish in dripping water, and we got one. So I think we still got like 5 or 6 hours. And that should mean a fish for Randy. Let's get the rods back out. Success. So we just had that fish. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a breakdown on what we're using. The new rods I have are 10-foot scopes, 3.5 pound test curve, which is on the higher side of a carp rod. It's really made for being able to cast bigger leads and play fish in high current, like rivers, which is a lot of fishing I do. And I do like to do distance fishing, so I wanted something a little bit heavier so that when I did decide I wanted to cast out to 100 meters, I wouldn't have a problem hitting that distance. But on the business end, we're running CI4 5500s from Shimano, and I'm using a 40-pound braid Power Pro mainline to Corda leaders. They have a little bit of tungsten built into them right there, that dark spot, which really helps it all lay flat on the bottom. They make them in 18-inch as well as a 36-inch, and I really like the long ones. Stéphane Cessé, a guy from Quebec, makes these leads along with a bunch of other different leads. This is just a 3.5 ounce inline style grip lead, and then we're going to quick attach swivel and then custom pop-up rig that I'd tie. Valley had shown me this years and years ago. It's kind of gonna sit right like that with a pineapple 14 mil pop-up. So that is what we're using. Like I said, we had found the fish on the drone. We had made our move. We saw fish after this creek that we have. We actually saw one jumping as soon as we showed up right in the creek. But the fish seemed to be like 6 feet of water and shallower that we see anyways. I was saying to Randy, there's probably still some in the middle, but the majority are in the margins feeding. You can see the mud being kicked up, and we saw 2 spots on the far bank where there was giant schools of them, like 15 to 20 fish in 2 pods. So we'd used the drone and we had casted to the fish that were the most in front of us on the opposite side, right in front of this snag that's coming out of the water. And when I casted on the drone, we got a fish within probably a half an hour. We put the rod back on the same spot and the same rod went again. Gonna get this back out there. I want to show you guys the pack bait real quick. It's just a panko mix with large oats, some cream corn and kernel corn, and we have a little bit of goo in there, pineapple goo. We're just stuffing that lead in. We don't want too big of a ball because when we're casting to that far side, we want to be able to hit the distance. It's about, I don't know, 80 yards probably. We're already casting a 3.5 ounce lead with the pack bait on, so we're really probably casting 5 ounces, maybe more. And we want to huck it over there. I like to stick the hook in the pack bait so it just doesn't whip around and get caught around your main line. We're ready to go. Get that scope out. We're good. We're good. We're good. Same one. Same rod. Does not feel as heavy as that last one. He's just coming in, let me tell you. I think he's just swimming at me. Yeah.
Alright, let's get this done and over with.
He's really just coming. Oh my god, there he goes. He figured it out.
I am hooked.
Yeah. He actually feels not bad. My drag's tight, like he's ripping mouth. Can't really see him good, but you can see he's pushing a lot of water. The fact that he's staying down is really good too. It's just windy. It's not, no, it's not giant at all. Man, these rods play so nice. Dude, I really think it is a mirror.
No, I didn't see him that time.
I saw it pretty good that time, let me tell you.
I only saw it.
Let me tell you. I don't know if it's just how I'm seeing him that he looks really dark and no scales, but I can't see him good. The chance of it being a mirror is so slim. No, it's common. Just a long one. Oh, he's hooked. What? I wonder if he spit it or if he swam over it and got hooked. We'll take them how they come, let me tell you. We'll take them how we can get him. He's hooked in the pectoral. Weirdly hooked. But it was in his mouth, you can see right there. It tore out. It tore out of his mouth and the line must have been up in his fin. A little tropical treatment for fish from Corda. Just so he doesn't get too infected. Ripped his mouth pretty good. We don't like the Jean Chrétiens, so we try to heal him up a little. Second of the day. We did have him in the mouth, but like I said, came out, caught him in the pectoral. We're lucky to get that one to shore. He's got a messed up dorsal fin too and a crazy looking tail. That's a beauty. River fish for sure. Look how long and torpedo-y he is. Let's get him back. Bye. The next one's yours, right? I was gonna hand it to him and he's like, no, go ahead.
Wasn't big enough for me.
It's a good thing it wasn't a mirror. Oh, I just pulled the hook. That was such a weird one. It's raining. We pulled all the rods. Still a great day. We ended up having 2 fish, 3 bites. We lost the last fish, and it was just a little bit of a prospection day. We're gonna come back. We know there's a pile of fish here. I think the cloud cover is what really screwed us up. As soon as that sun went away, those fish just moved out of the shallows and were no longer feeding. But we're gonna come back next week and I think we're gonna do an overnighter and we're gonna do some stalking and hopefully some underwater footage in this spot because the fish are extremely shallow. So thank you guys all for watching this one. I'm going to make carp fishing cool in North America. That is my goal. So if you don't like carp fishing, you better start because there's a lot more coming to the channel. It's, in my opinion, one of the funnest fish to target in North America. Hard pulling, big battles, big fish. And that's what we had today. Only 2 fish, but one of them was 24-pounder, so can't complain with that. We're gonna go get some McDonald's, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Overnight camping, maybe walleye opener. We'll see.